Hello and welcome to the automotiveflux channel. So today we are right on the edge of the map. This is an 8 km by 8 km map and we are going to get started right away here. I'm driving a custom made vehicle. I forgot what it's called, but it's basically an Impreza. I took the off-road version, I added a stage 3 supercharger and did a couple of other minor suspension modifications and some drivetrain stuff. And now we have this beautiful desert crawler and we're gonna just drive until we hit the edge of the map. Now I know that kind of sounds a little boring, but for those of you who are new to this channel, then you know that I kind of do these videos a lot. Basically my entire grid series is like this, where I talk about things going on and I play a game, but it's mostly just background stuff. And yeah, I'm actually playing at the same time. The gameplay is not pre-recorded in this one. Yeah. Anyway, so today is kind of an intermission between two series. We just finished the Grid Autosport series and we're going to be moving on to Dirt 3 next week. But I wanted to do a video on BeamNG.drive, and today I just really wanted to talk about, we're going to try and stay as straight as possible, by the way. I don't know how well that's going to work. But today I wanted to talk about just the game, and then we'll probably end up talking about other things as well. We're coming up to an insane dune right now, and I don't know. We'll definitely be able to make it. This car's ready built for this. Oh please, come on. Okay, yeah, we got this dune. I was not sure there. Oh, there's a bit of damage already. Well, if it gets too damaged, I'm just gonna reset, because we need to get there at a decent pace, and it is gonna take a while to do 8 kilometers of track. So anyway, yeah, let's just talk about this game, and if we have more time afterwards, then we'll talk about other things. Basically, I wasn't sure what to do with a video for this, but I decided that we'd keep in the spirit of the usual videos on Wednesday, and we just have me talking with some pretty easy gameplay in the background. Anyway, so let's talk about BeamNG.drive. So this is a game that is in early access currently on Steam. It has been for a few years. It is a sequel, not really a sequel, but a successor to Rigs of Rods, which was never a full release, just like a community demo game basically. This is kind of what Rigs of Rods would have turned into if it ever became a full release, but this is significantly better, and yeah, I'm happy to have purchased it. It's something that I'm definitely interested in playing and will continue to follow the development of throughout the release and after that. This is my childhood dream game. If you don't know, BeamNG.drive is a soft body physics engine basically, and they've done a lot more with it than it seems. We might do some crashing if we see any decent obstacles. There are some down there, but we'll avoid that for now. Basically, this is an engine where destruction is pretty much the main focus, and they've also kind of gone for a realistic tone when it comes to driving and tuning and modifying, and it's really cool. When I first heard of this game coming out, I was excited. I got the demo, I played that a lot. My laptop couldn't handle it back in the day, but I cranked the settings all the way down, and oh, this is another huge dune. I played the heck out of the demo with just the truck. Just a short box truck was enough to entertain me. Ooh, camera went into the ground there, but we just lost a bunch of windows. Yeah, so just the short wheelbase truck was enough to entertain me, and now that I've got the full game here, I've been at this for a few hours, to be honest, and I'm enjoying my time with it significantly. So let's talk about the good things, and we'll talk about some not so good things. Of course, the game is still in early access, so things are bound to change. This is a really nice lake, by the way. This is a beautiful drag course here. Something that I have not found in this map. So, first things first, does it do what it's supposed to do? And the answer is yes. It is a destruction simulator game if you want it to be, but it is also a pretty good simulator on its own, and they're definitely working towards adding more scenarios and different things where you can roleplay, I guess. Not to an insane extent, not like not like Euro Truck Simulator role-playing simulation, but a good rounded way that I'd say. It's got some good simulation features. One of the things I really like about this game is that the UI is totally customizable. Everything that you can see on the screen now, except for the game in the background, is movable, it's scalable, you can take it off, you can put it on, you can change whether or not you see it in different views. It's significant. Alright, so we've made it to this edge of the map, we've done our 8-kilometer journey. We're going to go up to the top here, and then we're going to turn around and we're going to go all the way back down the next 8 kilometers. And we'll see how long that takes, see what kind of stuff we can find. This is not a BeamNG map, by the way. This is a modded map. Somebody on the forums made this. So, like I said, BeamNG is definitely achieving what it's set out to do, and I'm very happy to say that. It is glorious in its soft body physics simulation, and it's exactly what I wanted out of the game, with a few minor things missing, which the community has added a lot of already. So, when it comes to car variety, there are quite a few cars. You have to keep in mind that soft body physics modeling is pretty complicated, and it takes a lot of time to make one model. So what they've done is they have like, how many, 15 cars, maybe a few more than that? 20-ish? I don't know. There are a few cars, quite a few, different variety as well, and they all have different trim levels. So that's kind of how they make up for the non-huge amount of vehicles. They have different trim levels of each, different costs, different engines, different bits inside of them, and it just yeah, it makes it a lot more fun, I think. I like having lots of different trim models of cars instead of just having a ton of cars. It allows more customizability. One of the things that I like about this game the most... Hold on, let's reset our car here. We are damaged a little bit and it's causing us to slow. Alright, we're back into the swing of things. So, one of the things that I like about this game the most, let's go diagonal this time, let's see what is on the angle here, is customizability. Now, it's something that I did not know was in the game, so when I first figured out that I can customize every single small detail of the car, and they have a lot of preset features, but there's also a lot of modded ones as well. But you can get a base model car, and then you can build it up exactly how you want to, like custom suspension, use the suspension from the off-road version, use the tires off of the off-road version, use the tires off of a totally different car. Like, the customizability, oh, this is a nice jump, is really high, and it allows for some weird creations within different models. Now, that being said, I would like to see some other things. When it comes to the customizability, I want to be able to put different cars' engines into cars. So, for example, with this car, its model range goes from a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder up to a 2 liter 4-cylinder, and then you can choose your various turbochargers of, let's see, I think there are 4 different turbos for this car. So right now I have the fastest turbo you can get, and I'm not using the fastest chassis, but I am using race and rally suspension. I'm using the biggest engine, the 2 liter. But what I want to be able to do is swap a V8 in this thing and be able to go from there. I would love to be able to move engines from different vehicles into different vehicles. Now they're trying to be realistic with things, so when it comes to drive shafts and stuff, they're all breakable. You can overheat the engine. You can see on my speedometer there. Okay, I'm kicking dirt in my own face here. You can see on my speedometer that there's an engine temperature. Or pulling to the side. There's an engine temperature, which is pretty important. If you don't put in a radiator, your engine is going to overheat. Or if you're pulling a trailer or something, your engine is going to overheat. And you also have fuel, but I'm constantly resetting the car because I don't want it to be too slow. So, yeah, the fuel just resets as well. You can do blinkers, lights, you can see the lights here. There is a lot of detail in this game. One of the things I like the most is when I'm pulling a trailer with a truck and it starts to overheat, then it'll pop up with some notifications in the corner like your piston rings are going, your head gaskets are going, and the truck just starts billowing smoke, and it's great. That kind of simulation is awesome. Even if it's annoying. Like, I like to pull trailers, but you can't really do that too well unless you have a proper towing vehicle. So you can put a hitch on pretty much anything, but it's not going to necessarily tow it for very long because it will overheat. So there's always something to consider there. We've gone a pretty far distance. Oh yeah, you can also turn on things like these rally lights. Pretty cool. So customization is huge. It's great. I wish there was a little bit more, but it's good the way it is as well. Now, there is a comparison to be made between this game and Next Car Game. I have both. I bought Next Car Game back when it was, I guess it wasn't kickstarted. It was kickstarted actually, but back when it was first created, I guess, a long time ago, quite a few years ago. And it really hasn't developed that much since then, and it's extremely unfortunate because the game is a good racing game. It's another physics-style crashing game, although a totally different style to it in this game. Oh, I thought we were reaching the end there. We've got a ways to go. Yeah, so I kind of thought that the development of that game, I thought it had died. But it's not dead, it's going, just slowly. This game is progressing much quicker. It does not have a campaign, but they are going to be including that apparently. It does have scenarios. Some are extremely easy. Even though it said extremely hard, I finished them in like 30 seconds, so it was extremely easy. I'd like to see more variance in scenarios in this game. A lot of them are just chases, and chases are pretty easy. There was one particular scenario that I liked, but I forgot what it was. It changed things up quite a bit, and it was interesting. Yeah. We're slowing down heavily. We're losing grip, I guess. So when it comes to Next Car Game, I was thinking about this earlier, and Next Car Game is a better racing game. I think that as a racing game, Next Car Game tops this game in its genre. But this game has much better damage simulation and vehicle simulation and vehicle variety, but it's also a different kind of game. So the comparison is definitely valid. I would have to go back and play Next Car Game again after playing this. I haven't played it for a while, so they might have added some new things, but I would say, for me, despite having both games and definitely wishing for Next Car Game to be more, I think that this game is better. And if you have $30, I would suggest getting this one over Next Car Game for the reason that it is in 0.9 and it will be out relatively soon with a full release, and that is much more than Next Car Game has done. So, yeah. Alright, let's get to the corner here and then we'll go down that side. I kind of thought that this map would be, would take a little longer to traverse, but we're also in the fastest vehicle I could come up with for this, so not too much of a surprise. Wow, it's been 14 minutes already. Goodness. Anyway, let's keep going for a bit. So, what I wanted to do with this game, and what I was thinking of doing with it on this channel, is making some videos on it. You might recall back when I first started a couple years ago, it was 2 years ago now, making YouTube videos. I was doing them on Gary's Mod, and Gary's Mod is it's a modification game. If you don't know, it's basically only mods. It's an engine for mods, basically. Oh yeah, that being said, so mods are extremely easy to install in this game. Oh no, oh no. Okay, we'll just ignore that. Let's go find something to crash into. So mods are extremely easy to put in this game. All you have to do is download them, download the zip, and then put it into a folder that says BeamNG.drive, and then mods in your documents, and that's it. It's extremely easy. Anyway, so Gary's mod kind of filled a hole for me that I wanted to just experiment with cars. Having the ability to weld things together was huge, so basically that's what I did. I just welded things together in Gary's mod and created my own... oh, there's something down there. I created my own things out of it, my own vehicles, my own ideas. And that's basically what I used it for. I actually recorded a bunch of videos for Gary's mod that I never uploaded because I was not satisfied with them. I didn't think they were very good. But it was just me making things and then kind of showing them off. And that's what I want to do in this. This game is an engine for destruction, but it's also an engine for creation. And this car that I'm driving now is an example of that. It's not something that can just be found in the game. You can't just get this car. This is my own custom version. Even though it's the same color as the off-road and it's using the same wheels, a lot of other things have changed on it that I did myself that make it unique to me. And I like that a lot, and I wish for more customization, but what's in here now is excellent, and it's an engine for creation that I've always wanted. So maybe, just maybe, I can make a bit of a series out of this game. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't have a lot of... okay, I do have a lot of time this summer, but I don't want to have 3 series going. I like having 2. But at the same time, I kind of want to have 3 series, so we'll see how it goes. This video is going up on Wednesday. I'm recording it late at night on Tuesday, but yeah. Smite will be coming out on Thursday, and maybe, I don't know, next week I'll do one of these a little bit earlier. We'll see. Maybe it'll just be a one-off thing, like once in a while. I'd like to do more. We'll see how this video does. So, okay, we've run into a town here, and I figured that I should demonstrate some soft body physics while we're here, because that's what this game is all about, like I said. So let's finish this, we'll finish this off with a bang, and we'll send it off with some glorious destruction. Alright, let's find something to smash into, and then we'll get up to speed here. I think we're gonna go for that wall on the end. Okay, let's aim, aim, aim. Oh yeah, here we go. Alright, let's survey the damage real quick. So our engine is no longer working. Let's shut it off. Turn it back on. Oh, no, we got this, we're good. Oh, never mind. There goes the trunk. Alright, we're still moving. I think we can KO this car before the time is... oh no, hold on. It seems like we might be breaking down a little bit. Anyway, maybe you'll see more of this game on the channel. Maybe not. I enjoy it way too much to just let it go, and I'm definitely going to be playing it more and more on my own. The coolant is overheating on this car, and it has unfortunately reached its demise. But I'll see you tomorrow.